Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around, guiding you through the Lunar Plunger event, and of course this is a full guide on every single of these here steps. We got 11 steps this time around, guys, so it's absolutely amazing. Usually the event has been 8 steps, but we're up to 11 steps right now, so that's absolutely amazing. You know, that's good progress on these events, make them longer. I wish they were even longer, but you know, 11 might be great for people. You know, maybe people don't have time the first week, and so on. So with that said, we still have the 14 days things that we always have. You know, the event is going on for 2 weeks, and we have to, you know, gather ore and then upgrade and stuff and do a dungeon and all those stuff. So make sure you do like a dungeon on Saturdays, because you are gonna get a double XP potion for doing that. So that's absolutely a best reward, I feel like, for this whole thing. 10 chaos chests today. Well, it's pretty easy just getting one ore. You can even get it from pinatas, but yeah, these 10 chaos chests is not so much compared, I feel like, to the double XP potion gets on Saturday, and that you only have to complete one dungeon. So also keep in mind, guys, that right now there's also Twitch drops. There's Twitch drops for the next 14 days. I'm getting there's daily ones for 5 chaos chests, but there's some bigger ones for the one day patron pass and golden companion egg and all that stuff. So make sure you tune in to some streams during these 14 days that we got it going on. It's going on right now, and you know, I would kind of suggest you guys watch some streams that are not these AFK streams. There's a few of them out there. This is just my opinion. I'm not gonna blame you if you're gonna use the AFK ones, but there's plenty of people streaming at the moment. People we know, new people and stuff like that. And you can see in the bottom, if it says drops activated, that means that they do have the drops. And you can always just click your little icon on Twitch and see if it's progressing with the percentage and stuff like that. Or maybe sometimes you can do exclamation drops in their chat, and then sometimes they have a link to the drop inventory. We can see you making progress and so on. And you can also see if other people are, you know, getting, you know, their drops and stuff like that. And if you're not getting your drops, make sure you have link it all up. I will link in the description Twitch's own guide to how you're gonna set up your drops if you haven't already done it. And if you've done it a way long time ago, if you're a streamer or if you are just a viewer, make sure you disconnect it and connect it again, because sometimes if you've done it a way long time ago, then you know, it's not really updated, and you just have to do that. And if you have done it recently, you can always do it again. It doesn't really do anything other than then refreshes the update. So make sure that you get yourself some drops. There's some awesome stuff. Like I said, I was a part of the feedback, and if you guys have any feedback towards the drops or to the event, you can always put them in the comments. And also there's much more linked in the description as well. You guys can always find more information out there, especially also our Discord, where you can also find me and you can ask me questions you want to do so, or in the also in the comments, of course. As always, I will always be helpful there, or maybe somebody's already asked something and you can already get your answer down there as well. So with that said, this long intro became a little longer than usually is because of I wanted to make sure I promoted the drops, because you know, we all love some free stuff, and the one day patron pass is feeling pretty nice as well. So anyways, that was the intro, and we're gonna get into step number 1. Alright, so we're here for step number 1. Not a very big deal, but we do have to get into the hub, and you can see here's the goddess. So what you have to do is into the event area, which is of course right over here, usually on the left side of the moon goddess, and we gotta talk to the new Qubesly, the night Qubesly guy, and he is right here. All we have to do for step number 1 is just walk up to him and interact with them. As you can see, it's E button for me, and whatever E button is for you. All you have to do is that, and that's gonna open the inventory of course of him, but also complete step number 1. And now we can head into step number 2. Alright, so for step number 2, this is they've done a really good job on doing some more lore stuff, so I do want you to maybe read some of the text that is on the side. You can see the text over here. Trovians, it is you and Moon Goddess, and for those who are, and all that stuff. All you have to do is just interact with Qubesly again. But yeah, I do suggest you guys, you know, read the text and then, you know, go back to them, because they have done an effort actually to implement more lore into Trove, which is something we've been missing for a while. Just having more lore about Trove and how things are basically about the whole game and stuff like that. So I do suggest you guys read this one. You don't have to. All you really have to do is just go back to him and interact with him once again. So you can just double click him if you want to do that for step number 1 and step number 2. But I do suggest you guys maybe take a little while and actually read these things, and because they did do an effort this time around for introducing some more lore to the Trove community and to the game and so on. So yeah, just a little hint, but yeah, that was step number 2. We can head into step number 3. Alright guys, for step number 3, all you have to do is go to a Fae area. You don't have to be this one. I went to the U1 world if you can do so, if you want to do so, but you can also go to, of course, U9 or any of the other ones where there is a Fae biome, because we have to talk to one of these Fae NPCs, and there is at the spawning points. So the easiest one, of course, is to head up and just go to U1 right here and get yourself the Fae biome and interact with the quest giver there is there. But like I said, you can do it also in U9 if you want to do so. There is no benefits other than you know, it's being U9, but this has a benefit to just walk up to the quest giver, and here we have to gather some enchanted wood or Fae dust, and we just do that and say yes, and all we have to do this, and then it of course also adds that quest to it, but that also completes step number 3, and we can head into step number 4. Alright guys, so for step number 4, all you have to do is buy some Eye of Cholula. I think that's how it's called, but you just go onto the marketplace and you search yourself for Eye on the marketplace, and you go ahead and you wait and you go down, you search down a little bit, go down the line here, and you can buy more than 10, but I'm just gonna show you guys 10 because people do pay them up for 10, and there's like 10 Eyes of Cholula right here for 800 flux. So 800 flux is nothing. You can also go around and defeat the shadow giants as you walk around, and you do dungeons anyway. They will drop from the skies and you just defeat them, and that's gonna it. But if you want to get this step, like I wanted to get this step, you can just go ahead and just buy them on the marketplace. And I had to test this. This is why I'm on step number 5 now. I had to test if this actually worked because a few people said so, but I had to test it myself, so I'll make sure that that is it. But go ahead and buy those 10 and you can get yourself that. So that's pretty easy. Or you can go around and get the giants over time if that's what you want, but it's not going to take you very long to get the giants, depending on how many people you're together, because the more people you're together, when the shadow giant spawns from the sky in a Fae area or other places, mostly in the Fae area, but I wouldn't like hunt them per se. That's just my opinion, but you can get your eyes that way as well if you want to do so. But go ahead and buy 10, and these are probably going to drop in price because there's going to be more people put them on the marketplace. There's even 700, even the devils here, and you can buy more. 500 is also one, or 20 if you want to do so. But you can also buy, you know, this if you want to buy them at an even cheaper price. So just saying all that, you just have to buy these eyes or get them from the shadow giants, and that's it for step number 4. Pretty simple, pretty easy, and I'll see you guys in step number 5. Alright guys, we are on step number 5, and as you can see, this is not Trove, but this is Trovosaurus, and this is a mod. If you play on PC, you can add this mod to make it a little bit easier for you to get these stars, because we need the stars, or find these stars in the Fae biome to complete step number 5. And there's also a little picture here. You can see what they kind of look like, but you get this waypoint over it to see where they are, so just a little bit easier to find them. So this is a little tip for the PC players. I'm sorry that you don't have this on the consoles, but you know, they're not that hard to find, and I'll include some footage after this where I find some of these. But I just wanted to show you guys, of course, this mod. I will link it in the description so you guys can get it if you play on PC. So just wanted to mention that. I will see you guys in Trove. Alright guys, we are now in Trove, and I found one of these here. You can see it a little easier, as you can see, with the waypoint, of course, and all you have to do is just go ahead and pick it up. As you can see, I got one of them. And it was really just on the other side of what I was doing. So maybe I can go ahead and find some more. I can see there's one over here. The waypoint does make it easier, but of course, they are basically all over the place. So you're gonna get a lot of these. And of course, again, I went to a Fae biome, the Fae or U1, because if you go here, you can see how much area there is. It is laggy, of course it is, because everybody's running around trying to get these. as fast as possible because everything is new. And as you can see, I'm gonna go back here. I think, yep, as you can see, my flower is actually over there. So I will run around as much as I can to see if, oh, I can see a couple over here. And maybe the game is actually didn't put me back in time. That's crazy. And we can see how many there actually is. As you can see, I'm getting pretty much a lot of these. I'm already on 5, and how long have I been playing? Like 1 minute and getting all these. So if you want to get these stars, you can get them pretty easy, and all the other stuff as you can take. And also, I think there's actually things that, yeah, they're saying, you can see here, help me home, please. Oh my God, that's actually amazing. You know, this is a lot more interactive than usually it is. So I'm gonna run around here and actually get the last of my drops. And I will see you guys in step number 6. Good luck getting your stars, guys. Alright guys, we are back in the hub for step number 6. And for step number 6, we have to visit the Sun Acolyte in the hub, as it also says right there. And all you have to do is go over here. And this is what I really love about this event, is that the event evolves as you go through the quest line. I think that's really amazing, that it's not just, hey, go here, go here, go here, but it's also, hey, something is actually changing, something is working, you are going through it, you're not just getting everything. Like, we get the daily quests, right, for some events and stuff like that, which is also kind of cool, but I would just like to, you know, get to those NPCs through the quest line. You know, you have to do the quest line, you have to do the quest line, or the event quest line, I guess you call it, to actually get to these NPCs, so you just don't get it instantly. I really like that, and it hasn't been really hard to get to these people. Like, what have I done, like 10-20 minutes of gameplay? You can do that easily in a day, right? And you can get yourself to these NPCs and you start getting those dailies. I don't think it should be very long, but you know, just getting a little bit like that. But the other guys over here, you got of course Mr. Qubesly over there. He's so tiny, so cute. But over here is where we got the NPC that we need to. As you can see here, that the Sun Acolyte sees the aid. This is one of the daily quests. We have to collect tainted stars, so we're gonna accept that. We're gonna take the quest as well. But that's step number 6. We just have to do so, and now we have to cleanse some drops. But I will do that in step number 7. But yeah, you just have to go up to the Sun Acolyte right here, and he's actually a very cool NPC, by the way. I feel really like this. It could be a cool skin as well. But anyways, let's move on to step number 7. Enough ranting, but yeah, step number 7 coming right up. Alright, so for step number 7, all we have to do is go over to the Radiant Dayspring right next to the Acolyte we did just in step number 6, and interact with the Radiant Dayspring, and that's all we have to do. We also have to get the Tainted Stars. It looks a little bit different on mine because that's the add-on that makes that, you know, as I talked before, it looks like an exclamation mark, but it's not. It is a star. It would look like a star in that. And you do take those 5 Eyes of Cholula. You can buy more on the marketplace, but you also get it from breaking down items, so you might already have a bunch of them. But yeah, you have to cleanse one of these stars with some Eye of Cholula, and you need 5 of these to do so. We just need 1 as to complete the step, but as you can see, if you go over to Mr. Qubesly right here, you need a bunch of them. These are the cleansed stars, so you need to get you one of these, and one of these, and one of these, and one of these. I can actually just really do a quick calculation, and I can tell you how many tainted stars you need to get all of these items here. Alright, we are now back, and I did some quick calculations, and all you need are the tainted ones, not in total of the other ones. You need 600 tainted stars to get yourself enough cleansed to do so. So you need also 600 Eyes of Cholula, because that's the same. You need 5 and you need 5, so that's 600 and 600 of both of them to get every you know, reward there is here. One of the this is only calculating one of the banners. You can buy 5 banners if you want to. You can see you can buy one of these, one of these, and one of these. And by the way, this one is pretty cool as well. Oh, I actually completed one of these. I don't know how that happened, but it apparently did. Okay, so apparently that completed my step for some reason. I don't know why it did so, but you have to still cleanse these, and yeah. Anyways, don't know really how that could have happened, but you just complete yours, and you do have to need, like I said, 600 of each on step number 7 here. Not 600, but you just need to cleanse 1 for step number 7. But if you want all the rewards from there, you need 600 of them all to get, or 600 is tainted to get all of them ones from the Qubesly. Alright, so enough of that. Don't know what happened, but I completed it for some reason, and yeah. You maybe somebody in the comments know how. Doesn't matter. That's how we're gonna do it. So let's move on to step number 8, and we can continue this guide. Alright, so step number 8, since I couldn't do step number 6 because of, you know, if I did so, I would complete step number 8 and would be far ahead on the whole thing there. So let's just go ahead and interact with the knight, the Qubesly guy right here, and we're gonna get 3 Lunar Souls, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if we got Lunar Souls from the last one as well. That's why this event is pretty good. You get a lot of Lunar Souls, and that's pretty good for new players. And get 3 souls just for interacting with Mr. Qubesly. And so, yeah, this is, like I said, 600 tainted stars and 600 eyes to get yourself every reward there is here. At least one of these and one of these. So now we have to go ahead and have to buy ourselves a banner, so we have to get ourselves some more of these cleansed ones. So I'm gonna go out and farm some more eyes, not eyes, but the stars, so I can purchase myself one of these for step number 9. But yeah, that was step number 8. Step number 8 is just to interact with Qubesly once again, and we can get on to step number 9. Alright, so for step number 9, we have to purchase one of the banners, and I kind of talked about it in step number 8. So I've been out not purchasing a banner, but about finding some of these tainted drops, right? But I also got from the quest that I did from the NPC right here. You know, I can't do that already because I've already done it, but from that I also got 10 cleansed ones from doing that step or doing that daily. So you can get them pretty quick, these cleansed ones, if you want to do so. And drops, hey, got Twitch drops going on right there. I'm actually gonna link down a few people that I think you guys should go check out if you haven't already, for some Twitch drops if they're streaming some Trove right there. These are people that I personally can recommend. But anyways, that's not what we were doing for step number 9. Let's interact with Qubesly. Oh, let's actually go to the bench and craft ourselves 10 of these or enough of these to go. So I got a little bit extra because, again, I could also just you know, claim the 10 I do have, and I could get myself one of these banners. I'm gonna get both of them because I got 18 now, so I'm just gonna get, but you should have to buy one of them. I'm gonna go with the wishful thinking first, and then I'm gonna go with the phase walker as well, and that's it. And if you want to do so, they don't do very much themselves, but you can loot collect these, and then they're gonna get yourself some styles. But if you don't have any banners equipped, if you are a new player, you know, over here, you can actually use these. You know, energy regen, attack speed wouldn't hurt you if you have nothing else been that. So just saying, these are pretty cool, but I'm gonna loot collect them so I get that mastery out of it, of course. But next thing is that we are going to get into step number 10, and I will see you guys. Alright, so step number 10 is just like step number 4. You can go out and defeat more shadow giants if you want to do so, and take it slow. You have to do 20 this time, but you could do the trick that we did before by searching and buy the eyes, and you can get yourself like a 10,000 eyes if you want to do so. Well, I'm gonna go down. I have plenty of eyes, so I don't want to buy too many. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy 100 right here, but you just have to buy 20 of these. These are 1,100 flux right now for these, and I think they'll drop in price because people are gonna put more into them. But you can just buy it if you want to do so. If you want to skip this step in a way, you just go to the marketplace and buy some of these eyes. It'll work the same. But you can also do it by defeating some shadow giants if they wanted to. I like that they did this. You can kind of skip ahead because these shadow giants, if you take it slow, you'll probably have more enjoyment out of it because you're gonna get them all for free, and they're pretty much there. Not always, but they do get there if you are in some of the prime worlds if you want to do so. But yeah, just you can go ahead and do so. I like that there's a kind of like a skip function on these because they can be some kind of tedious sometimes, especially for me that making a guide, just want to get it to you guys as fast as possible and do so. Let's buy these, and as you can see, I have more than, again, 100. I just bought 100 and that's it. So that was step number 10, and we can head into the final step, step number 11. Alright, so for step number 11, all we have to do is go into our claims and claim our little new mount as we got. This is a pretty cool little T-Rex for sure. You get some mastery at it, as you can see, and then we're just gonna go ahead and go equip the recent thing that we acquired. If I don't show all favorites, there we go, and just put that there. It should work, right? Okay, let me try that one more time. Oh, it's just a little bit slow. That's it. It's just a little bit slow. Okay, so all you have to do then is to mount it. So you just jump on it, and that's gonna complete your step number 8. And it's, like I say, pretty cool. I kind of like how it looks in the front here. Kind of laughed at that when I saw it first. As you can see, the eyes are kind of just on the sides there. It's because you know, but it looks cool from the side, but on the front it kind of looks a little derpy, I think. So, but yeah, the enchanted wood that we got there, that is just a quest. I'm just gonna remove that. That's for what PC we interacted with that NPC earlier. But that was just the whole event. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, go to the description, go to the comments. Put some comments in if you got anything feedback for this event, and you know, I'll bring that on maybe to the devs sometime if I get a chance to talk to them. There's always a chance that I do get to talk to them, as well as you guys. You can also, of course, put the feedback directly to the devs if you want to do so. But you know, do what you feel like is best, right? But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. I hope you had fun. You know, watching it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so again much for watching, and check everything in the comments and description, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!